Hello friends, welcome to Lead by Learning by Palak Puri. In the previous session, we have talked about identifiers and reserve words. In this session, we'll be talking about data types. But before proceeding, I want to tell some important points. First one is every variable in Java must have type associated with it. That is, there is no existence of variable without the type in Java. Suppose we have variable x, y, b, c. So the types should be associated with them like int x, float y, boolean b, char c. Next point is every expression in Java should have some type. For example, we have three variables a, b and c of type int. Then the expression a plus b plus c is of type int also. Fourth point is each and every type in Java is strictly defined. For example, we have a byte data type. So size of this type is 8 bits and the range is 128 to 127, which is strictly defined in Java for every type. Next point is each and every assignment should be checked by compiler for type compatibility. That means suppose int x is equal to 10.5. It is invalid in Java because 10.5 is a floating point number. Next we have boolean b equals to 0. This is again invalid because 0 is a int type. So note this point, this functionality is valid in C but it is not valid in Java. It raises an exception. Next, so that is why we can say Java is strongly typed language. Now, what is the definition of data type? Data type which specifies the size and type of value that can be stored in a identifier. For example, we have a value 10 and identifier is x and the type is int. Then the output of this would be an expression which is int x is an identifier and the value is 10. So 10 is stored in x and this int is a data type. Now next we have types of data types, which are two types are there: primitive data types and non-primitive data types. Primitive types are data types are those data types that are already defined in Java. For example, int, char, float. And non-primitive data types are those data types that are built from the primitive data types. For example, classes, arrays, etc. Now, classification of primitive data types. Primitive data types, we have total of 8 primitive data types, that is further classified into numeric data type and non-numeric data type. Non-numeric data type is further classified into integer data type, in which we have byte, short, int, long. Floating point data type, in which we have float and double. And non-numeric data type, in which we have char and boolean. Next we have some important points. Int x is equal to 10 is valid. Int x is equal to minus 10 is valid. Double y equals to 10.5, which means we can have positive and negative numbers because these are the numeric data types. Char c equals to a is valid. Char c equals to minus a is invalid. That means we cannot have boolean and char as negative. So except boolean and char, remaining data types are considered as signed data types because we can represent negative and positive numbers. Right. Next we have byte data type. The size of the byte data type is 8 bits. So memory representation is like this. We have 8 bytes, bits. 8 bit is represented as sign bit, which is 0 as positive value, 1 as negative value. Rest bits are represented as this 2 raised to the power 6 is 64, 2 raised to the power 5 is 32, and likewise. So the maximum range is 127 and minimum range, we cannot define the minimum range in memory directly. We can define by using the 2's complement. So this thing we'll discuss later. For timing, range varies from minus 128 to 127. For example, byte b equals to 10 and byte b equal to 127 is valid, but byte b equals to 128 is invalid because this 128 exceeds the range. Next we have short data type. If you ask any of the friend or any of the developer in Java, if he or she use short data type, the answer will be no, because short data type is rarely used in Java and the size is 16 bits. Range varies from max ranges this 32767 and min ranges minus 32768, and the range varies from minus 32768 to 32767. So byte and short data type is used to store small values. Next we have int data type. Int data type is most commonly used data type. The size of int data type is 4 bytes, which is equal to 32 bits. and the maximum range for int data type is 2147483647, which is equal to 2 raised to power 31, and the minimum range is minus 2 raised to power 31. So range varies from minus 2 raised to power 31 to 2 raised to power 31, or minus 2147483648 to 2147483647. Suppose I initialize x with 2147483647, so it will be a valid. But if I initialize 2147483648, it will be an invalid because it exceeds the range. Next, we have a long data type. Sometimes it may happen that int data type does not hold big values. Suppose, for example, distance traveled by light. So the value is 3 into 10 raised to power 38 miles per second. Or if I talk in numbers, it is 1,26,000 miles per second, or 1,26,000 into 60 miles per minute, 1,26,000 into 60 miles per hour, and likewise for we have a value for the day. So it is a very big value that cannot be stored by using int data type. So for that purpose, long data type is used to store values of wider range that cannot be stored by the int data type. And the size of this is 8 bytes, which is 64 bits, and the range varies from minus 2 raised to power 63 to 2 raised to power 63 minus 1. Next we have floating point. Like byte, short, int, long store different levels of values. Like byte and short store small values, on the other hand int, long store large values. So can we say float is used to store small values and double is used to store large values? The answer would be no. This functionality is not used here. So when double and float is used, for example, 10 raised to 10.0 by 3 equals to 3.333 up to infinity. Right? So if we require to store values up to less decimal places like 5 or 6, then float data type is used. And if we require to store more decimal places values like up to 14 or 16, then double is used. Next, float is single precision, that is a float is having the less accuracy as compared to double, and this precision is accuracy. So it is single precision, and double has the more accuracy than it is double precision. Next, the size of this float is 4 bytes and the range is from minus 1.7 into 10 raised to power 38 to 1.7 into 10 raised to power 38. Size for double is 8 bytes and the range is minus 3.4 into 10 raised to power 38 to 3.4 into 10 raised to power 38. Next we have char data type. Size for this is 2 bytes and range varies from 0 to 65535. Next, boolean data type. In this boolean data type we can only have two values, true or false. For example, in this particular program, x is initialized to 0, which means if x means x is equal to 0. 0 means false in C or C++. If condition is false, then else false will executed and the output would be false. But in Java, it will raise an exception, compile time exception, which is incompatible types found int required boolean. So which means the requirement was boolean, but the found int was found. So it will raise an exception in Java. In Java, 0 means integer and not boolean value. So here should be either true or false. Now in this we have a summarized table for databases. In this we have different types like boolean, byte, char, short, int, long, float, double, and the description is given along with it. Like for boolean it is true or false, byte, short, int, long it is twos, complement, integer, and for float and double it is IEEE floating point. Default values are given, sizes are we have discussed, examples and ranges also we have discussed with the type. So it is summarized of the tables. Thank you. If you have any query regarding this session, you can comment in the comment box, or you can also mail at palakpuri4004@gmail.com. If you are liking this video, kindly like